Oh, hey, we're back. And it's a bit of an experimental week because although we love Roll20, you Roll20, this week we're going to try using D&D Beyond's maps features. And in fact, we're going to keep all of our D&D game inside of D&D Beyond this week. A little bit late starting because a few teething problems, but that's okay. Let's kick it off and let's get going. I'm sure everything will be fine. So, just our brief introductions of characters. From the bottom up, we have the Invisible Woman, who is Christine, who is playing Megan Lightfoot. Well, given the fact that Megan wears a mask all the time, that's not really surprising that she's hidden. Above that, we have Martin, who is playing JL. And you got me. Hello. Above me, up there somewhere, you've got Anthony, who is playing Lovelore. Above that, you've got Pete, who's playing Varro. And at the top, last but definitely not least, you've got Rob, who is playing Shagruris. Or Shaggy, as we like to call him. Blob guy. Cool blob guy. And so, when we left you last, where were we? We were back on the ship, taking a long rest, and taking the opportunity to raise your level. Everyone is up to level 5 now, right?
Yes.
Super exciting. Okay. So, you've all taken a nice rest, and you wake up the following morning. Shaggy, you don't feel great. In fact, you all noticed this. He's green, but he's kind of got this weird sort of reddish tinge to his blob. And he appears to be oozing slightly, which he doesn't
More than
normally.
normal?
More than normal.
No, not like this.
Have you picked up a disease or something?
It looks like it, yeah.
You were in that.
Using that nasty water.
Yeah, that looked bad stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but so were you guys.
So let's have a little look at your conditions, shall we? Yes. You, in fact, are. We no longer actually have disease as a condition. Okay, that's cool.
Let's see if that's better. Nope, not really.
The face on your shirt was right in the camera.
The problem is that
Nice.
it's making you feel rough, so it's added a level of exhaustion.
I mean, as soon as I knew he was going to be, he was coming up ill, I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Which will cure the disease, right?
Cures a disease, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, he has 6 diseases, so can you cast it 6 times? Is that right?
6 diseases. Okay.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
Really.
I
He just has the one disease. It's fine.
not to visit those houses of ill repute.
Megan hands him a bell. Just
And then you've got a robe for him, and he has to walk along dinging the bell.
Okay, yeah. So Lesser Restoration should clean that right up.
Okay. Yeah, you feel much better literally within seconds, and you see his colour change back to the one that you're used to, as the magic uses him.
And next time, remember, no glove, no love.
Wrap that rascal.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. At least we've dealt with that. You can remove the level of exhaustion now.
But not the shame.
No.
So I'm not exhausted.
You are not exhausted.
Okay.
You weren't exhausted previously, you just had a level of exhaustion. So that's fine. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to shift across to the map that you were on previously. And what I wanted to do is just kind of let you have a little look around at that map.
Okay.
And actually, I just need to. I'm just going to draw.
We've got there's some weird bits off to the side.
Yep. That's a little weird bits.
Yeah, there are some weird bits. You're absolutely right. So I'm just going to draw a couple of quick lines, which hopefully won't
Tell you
be
the
too
entrances,
distracting.
Not seeing one yet.
No, you won't yet. It's okay.
Okay.
It's a bit weird, but there we are. Doop. Okay. So those are not visible because they're hidden under the fog. That's great. That's marvelous. So happy about that.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm-
Okay. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to erase a little bit of the fog. Okay. So I'm just going to erase the fog, and then this will make some sense. Okay. So just bear with me if you would. Bear with me, caller.
Oh,
Okay. I'm sorry that line is completely squint. It turns out it's really hard to draw a straight line in these circumstances. Okay, so the other one I'm going to draw is going to be... You're going to see that. Hold on just a second. Okay. Well, that's a reminder to me to make sure that you can see these things. Okay, so you will see two lots of lines there. Okay, and what you're seeing there is the lowest level on the left-hand side, and then the middle level that you saw before, and then there's some more of the map. Okay. Now, what I'm just going to point out is, using some pings, this is where you were. Okay, so when you originally came in at the lowest level, that's where you were, yeah. And if we have a little look, we've got the wine cellar just here, and the room of murky water just here.
Of diseased.
Yeah, we don't want to go there again.
Okay, but then the key one is that on the next map, you've got this is where you came up the stairs and into this room, and this is where you encountered the skeletons, just here, and
We
so
flew
forth.
out into space.
Yeah, and these. So what you've got just here, and just here, and just here are the entrances, the other entrances. So what I wanted to do was point out to you that there are other ways into this space, and I wanted to remind you that they're there. I'm not saying you have to take them. This is not a suggestion. It's just for information. So you were able
But
to
you said
circle
this is at a
this.
higher level, John?
Sorry?
You said these are at a higher level?
Yes, they are. They're
Okay.
further up. They're kind
So
of more in the middle, but there's.
so these entrances are
I tried to
they-
ping.
Yeah, just going to ping. So these entrances here,
Yep.
are they still below like the ground level of the building?
No, they're not. They're roughly on the ground level of the building. And when I say the
Okay.
ground level, there is. So as you come up to the front of the building, there is a landing pad, which is just here.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
the entrance by the landing pad. You could the ship will just about fit on there. Okay. And then these two are roughly at the same level. Not quite exactly, but because they're just sort of collapsed bits, but they are roughly the same level. Whereas this one is well below them, kind of in that lower part of the overall block.
I'm trying to remember this bit here. In that corner there was a a collapsed section of floor?
Yes, there was.
Did we explore what was down there?
Uh, well, I think someone jumped in there and fell all the way down to the bottom. I think that was Shaggy. And all he found was he hit the floor. Basically, there's a damage to the floor, and there's effectively a well. Okay. Which drops down 6 feet. So you got 2 foot of water and then an extra 6 feet. So he effectively fell into 8 feet of water.
Did we give it a good search?
Yes, he did. He searched the whole room, including that space. There was no way out there. If there had been, you would have expected the water to have drained away, and it wasn't.
Yeah. So I guess there's a possibility that there's some secret doors somewhere in here. Connect up, or this could be entirely disconnected from the rest of the entrances. What do
Well,
we
there's a stairway up, so it could be that it goes up and then comes down again.
Well, yeah, that's true. There's that stairs, isn't there? That we can explore.
The only bit on there we've not been to yet, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we want to do next, guys?
Yeah, I think the
Take
stairway.
another option or go upstairs?
Go upstairs.
So just a reminder on that. You came in here. You went up these stairs, which led you to here.
Yep.
You went down these stairs, which led you to here. But as you quite rightly point out, you haven't been up these yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we're gonna keep doing the back door stuff, let's do those stairs. I like it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we got to him. I mean, we haven't. Oh, I
Or we can
can't.
take it a bit further.
I can't ping.
Keep going that way. Right.
Got to go to the ping option.
Yeah,
You can't
which
ping.
is this one, isn't it?
Ping
Yep.
on fog. You have to ping on.
You
I
can
can't
ping
ping.
in the fog,
Oh, you just can't.
but you can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just sorry. I just messing with it. Go ahead.
So let's head over this way.
Where does this go? Is this bit a dead end where we come in?
Yep,
Yeah.
It is.
it's a collapsed.
Right, okay.
It's collapsed. So yes,
It's
it's a dead
collapsed.
Right.
end.
As
You get the
want to do
distinct
is-
impression that there was a lot. This building was quite a bit larger, and large parts of it have broken off. You think they probably joined the cloud that's around you. You don't think it's entirely made of that, but you think certainly parts of it are. As you were flying through, you could see bits of, busted up bits of building masonry and not masonry, but chunks of what look to be similar to this building.
Should we add our
I'd say take it easy, coming on through, and then down there.
Okay, so
Let's do
you
it.
would like to.
Yeah. Jail's
then-
in. I tried to go in.
I
and
will. I will just move your
And then down.
token so that you've all got.
Yeah. Who's in front?
Did I put mine on there? Yeah, I did. I just
Yeah.
put it in the dark.
Well, let's have Lovelore in front because, to be honest, we know everything that's there.
Fair enough.
Just hope that there's no skeletons respawning.
We dumped them in space. So should we put those across, John, or do you do that?
You can move them yourselves. Remember,
And
as
that
long as you've got them
is-
selected, you can move them.
And that is, I'm sorry, this one comes up here, John. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, I picked the wrong.
If you dump yourself into nowhere, you just be careful.
There we go. Here we go. All right. So, skeletons? Nope.
Nope.
We can move way easily faster and get too far ahead, so I'll be careful. We're still lacking Monty. There we go. And here we go.
Yeah, I can't
Actually-
collect
actually,
both at
at
the
this
same
point-
time.
Is this where we let our
Yeah, go on then. I'll sneak.
all right, then I'll go here and wait for. I'm peeking around the corner, see if he waves me forward.
By the way, I've just shortened the token names. Please don't be insulted. The reason for this is because it's much easier for me to see what's going on when they're shorter, because the longer ones can bleed over. Okay.
Yeah, Vero.
So Varro and Megan, and Monty's as well, but that's fine. Okay, so you now want to know where you're going to go, don't you? Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
I'm thinking something on the right-hand side of the map.
All right. Okay. Can you see that? I will ping it.
Okay,
Yep.
Mhm.
There you go.
Stealth roll. Are you good to
I
go?
have done stealth roll, and I'm over
Oh
there.
my god.
You have stealthily stealthed.
Nice, 19.
So
Do you wave me forward, or are you just going to go explore a
I'm
little bit?
gonna go take a look first.
Perfect.
So yeah, Barrow's heading up the stairs.
okay. It
I'll
bends
do
around
a-
to the left there, Varro.
Do a listen check at some point when I can
Okay.
see that it's opening up.
That's Call of Cthulhu.
All right. So we're gonna have a quick check. Roll the bones.
Perception.
Yep.
Nice.
It sounds quiet, but just at the edge of your perception, you detect this slight thrum, like almost like something like a piece of machinery is working somewhere in the distance.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. As long as it's not the sound of rending flesh and crunching bones, then
Well, so far, no.
keep going. Okay. So,
Ooh.
oh hello.
Okay.
That's another advantage of having a fog of war is you can open up the whole room. I don't have to walk into the room and walk back again.
That's right. To look round corners and so forth.
Yeah.
So, this room kind of looks empty. It might once have been. Well, it's entirely unclear what it might have been. There's some dirt on the floor. It smells a bit fusty, but it's empty.
Do a.
There is a door. You can see the door on the other side, right?
It's slightly funny that my character's probably better at passive investigation and looking than
I was going to say,
actually
I don't wish to be rude, but any roll that you make is almost certainly not going to be as good in general as simply having JL walk in front of you.
Yeah, granted.
This is the thing. It's like you might want to rethink your party strategies and
Yeah.
stuff. You know, if you're stealthing about, fair enough.
Yeah.
You're probably better at that.
But for detecting.
But honestly,
things-
finding stuff, JL should be up the front with you.
Yeah, she
The-
has a
the-
Yeah,
passive,
what's your passive then?
All right.
passive 20, perception and investigation 19.
All right.
Holy shit.
Let us rearrange our marching order.
Yeah.
You know,
take a
this
pic-
is
you
this
take
is
a
where you
pic.
really need to understand your own strengths and also the strength of your party members.
Yeah, she took
Okay.
she took observant feat, so she's got a +5 bonus to each, to both passives,
Okay, right.
and can read lips.
In
the
that
main
case,
one.
you're up. You're up, JL.
Alright, coming.
butt over here.
You can just move
I'm
yourselves
staying-
across, right?
Firmly back.
I'll have a sneak in and have a look.
Yeah, thunk.
Walk straight in front of the spike trap, as she did before. She knew that was there.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a lurking bit of fog. Let's get rid of that, shall we?
Attack it.
Here's where the fun begins.
Suddenly it goes dark.
Yeah.
No, this is just me fiddle-arsing around. I won't do that again. Honest. Right. Okay.
I wave Megan and the rest of the group closer, just because every 5 feet may count at some point.
Yeah, true.
You guys move yourselves around. Unless I tell you otherwise,
So-
you just move yourselves around.
I'm just moving up to where I can just peer around that corner. I'm trying to be quiet.
Mhm.
Should I do a stealth roll just because, even though I'm way back?
You
Right
put
now, you
JL
don't need to. Sorry.
I'm sorry if
Can
I
we
don't
just-
need to. That's
I just need to.
wonderful.
I literally need to take a 30-second break. So we're just going to take the briefest of breaks, and we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's probably worth saying actually. While we were just sorting out a minor tech issue. We're honestly not being paid by Wizards at all for this, and they haven't been in touch with us, and we're not in any way officially using anything. Okay. Right. Let's continue then. Sorry, JL, you were just approaching that door there.
I'm gonna rummage around.
All right.
Not seeing anything.
No. Are you going to open the door?
I'll wait for everyone to
that-
come a bit closer.
That's
Okay.
a Vero thing, isn't it? Did Vero hasn't waved me around the corner, so we're staying back.
I mean, she
Yeah,
can
no,
open
no,
any
I'm waving
doors
you. I'm waving you guys up. Waving
that
you
are
up.
locked,
Okay.
but they're probably
All right.
opening with the slam rather than not subtle.
So once again, I'll
Okay.
hang right about there. Okay, because I'm loud.
Who's best to open the door?
Okay, fine. I'll come in here because now I'm worried that you guys are gonna.
A very dexterous
fight.
person needs to open the door.
Give it a try, see if it's open.
Here comes the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Who are we lacking? Shaggy. It's all good. Nope. Shaggy, not Monty.
I love the way that you appear. It's really funny.
Monty's
Okay.
in. Ooh, thank you. Blocking. I like that. Take the lightning bolt, Monty.
Lovelord will bend down and hide behind the metal thing,
Exactly.
putting his hand on it so that the steel defender knows where he is.
Monty lifts up his rear left leg and hoofs.
Right, JL, you opening that door?
Yeah, give it a go.
Okay. Alrighty.
Look how brave we are, opening doors and everything.
Yeah, opening a whole door. Woo! Whereas previously, I just got to point this out. On Roll20, you'd have just gone, open the door, charge through, open the next door, charge through, and it'd be like, okay.
Okay.
36 d6 damage from the, yeah. All right, so you got a short corridor. You've been a bit suspicious about these in the past, JL. So you're eyeing this one up.
Yeah, these short corridors have been trapped before, haven't they?
Ah,
Yeah. Puncture wound.
sorry guys. I want to interrupt because I'd completely forgotten something. After I leveled up, I took a new spell. And which is comprehend languages.
Ah.
I want to cast and read this journal.
Oh yeah.
Good idea.
Another time.
Yeah.
It's not
I mean, if
important
it's
right
not-
now. Seriously, it's not
No.
important right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Useful to know that you've got it. Not important right now. Because I need to share a bunch of stuff with you about it. So, but we'll park it for now.
Very good.
It doesn't have any. It doesn't have any bearing right now.
No salient issues. That's good.
So for this session, let's just park it, and we'll come back to it. Okay.
Okay.
Seeing
Right.
anything suspicious down here then?
Yeah. Our walking detector.
No. No, I mean you're not seeing anything. It looks pretty solid. This does.
I'll take it one square at a time. Just to...
That's fine. You just
Knowing
advance
the
down the
spikes.
corridor. That's fine. It's
Yeah.
not a problem. Okay. It seems okay.
We're all lined up.
Still full of
out
holes from the last time.
out of the line of fire.
Yeah, we noticed it's not visible from the.
They've all got great faith in you, JL.
Well, she did walk into a spike trap
Nice
last
move,
session.
Megan. Down and back, down and back.
Somebody's got to take the bod back again with these photos.
Yeah, someone's got there'll be some explaining to do. Right, I'll see if this door's locked or open. And I check
If it
for
is,
any-
Okay. So
Pharaoh's
the
on it.
door opens away from you. It doesn't have a lock on it.
Okay.
You opening
Okay,
it?
fine. Wait, I move up.
Okay.
That's
I check it for any mechanisms or anything.
Are you? I mean, I am assuming passively that you are doing that anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's going to be higher than most of my rolls.
Well, it's going to be higher than most people's rolls. It's kind of as a general rule. So unless
Okay.
there's something very specific that you're doing, you're going to walk up and just look over it. I mean, you might then step back,
Yeah.
and that's perfectly fine if you do that. That's not an issue.
Yeah, happy to give it a push
Just-
open.
Yeah, give it a shove. I mean, okay, snick the door and give it a shove. Yeah,
I'll try
because
and
it
do
has
it
a handle on
quiet.
it.
I'll try and do it quietly.
Okay.
Just check what the other thing is. Yeah, thaumaturgy is good, but it causes it to slam open.
Yeah, but only if it's openable, easily openable. Yeah?
Yes, true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. So you do that and you push and you're feeling. You don't think the door is stuck, but it feels like there's something on the other side that's preventing you from opening it. Okay. So it's worth saying that it's down here that it hinges. Okay. So it opens. So the opening side is to your right, just here. Okay.
Outwards.
It seems to be stuck.
Well, we do know the building is quite badly damaged.
Yeah,
So it could
give
be
it
three on the other side.
cave in or something maybe.
give it a good listen, JL, and I'll give it a shove.
Okay. We're going to make a perception roll. Somebody wants to do that?
Yep. Perception roll first for jail.
Mm-hmm.
I can grab her, move her back forward.
Get in there.
Give it a shove. You didn't say you would throw me at the door.
So
Make the perception check.
yeah, so you notice as also this thrumming. You think you're getting closer to it. There's some kind of almost like a sort of mechanical. Not mechanical. No, that's the wrong term for it. There's some kind of low intensity thrum, and you
Kind of
think it's
energy.
probably coming from the other side of that door. Not directly the other side, but something the other side of that. It might be a room or two away. It might be it might be a corridor and a room away, but it's close.
Some kind of humming sound, but other than that, yeah. not a
I mean,
lot.
Lovelord, when she mentions it, you can kind of feel it almost like through your boots.
Hey, Shaggy, send Monty behind me.
Okay.
Come back and relay it to everybody else.
I'm waiting. Very good. Okay, I'm going to push the door open, John. Strength roll?
Yep.
That's a great roll. Jeez, crap.
Okay. You lean
Oh,
into
dear
it
sis.
and give it a shove. Nobody can help. You got to just do it on your own, and it just doesn't budge. I mean, you feel leaning your weight into it and leaning against it. You feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it moving, so you think that you can probably bash it open, but it's not the effect that you were hoping for. And
All right.
you think that probably the only way to do it is to really shoulder barge it, and that might come
Okay.
with a risk of you hurting yourself.
Fair enough.
So
I
in other
don't
words,
see a way around
in
it.
other words, rather than rolling a regular strength check just to force it open, what you're going to do is you're going to make an unarmed attack against it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right. That I shall do. That's a little better.
Okay. So you crash into it. Now, can you roll your damage, please?
Crap. I was afraid you'd say that. And I got the highest. That's
Okay.
awesome.
So you take 5
Take
hit
that.
points of damage from canning into this door, but it's a sweet strike against it, and you shove it open
Got it.
at angle, and you sort of just peek around just to get an idea of what's going on, and it looks like someone has stacked a load of crap. Basically, they've picked up big chunks of stone and stacked the chunks of stone against the door.
Nice.
That's interesting.
Okay? So, we're going to want to have a look at this room, aren't we?
Well done.
I think. So let's do that. Let's open it up.
I think this is not much sense in worried about the noise.
I like that. You just walk straight in. Cool. Let's go.
Big bang.
Okay.
Big bang,
So
open
I'm
the
going to
door.
just tell you a little bit about this room, because this room is different.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see that you have a door over here, and you have a big double door over here.
Double door.
Okay. So the thing that's interesting is kind of in a semicircle around this section. In this corner of the room, there is some bizarre piece of machinery that the purpose of which is not entirely clear to you, and that's where this kind of low intensity thrum is coming from. And sticking out on it from it, at kind of here. Oh, by the way, one of the things that I've learned is that the drawing doesn't have squares and rectangles. So the drawing is literally just
A line drawing.
yeah,
lines,
line drawings. So it's just kind of like this. So it's kind of hard to to draw these things. So hopefully this is kind of a bit meaningful. Also, you can't add primitives yet. So you can't just drop extra things. So they really need to be on the map. So that's a learn for me. And in future I will fix that. The problem is, if you want to update the map, you need a brand new map upload, which
Yeah.
comes with you then needing to redo all the fog and all that, which is a pain in the butt. But there you go. Okay. So there's 3 kind of like benches, for want of a better way of putting it. They're made from a kind of purer version of the crystal that you are used to seeing that this place is made out of. And they have sort of complex metallic elements reinforcing them. And they're actually stood on metallic legs. And these tables are about 7 feet long and about 4 feet wide. And on each of the 3 tables, there are there's a thrycreen. So there's basically 3 thrycreen laid out on these tables, and you can see the kind of the air is sort of shimmering around each of them, and you just you can't really tell what's going on, but the machine is sort of this very deep thrum is coming from this machine, and these Thri-kreen are just laid there, not moving.
Hey, Monty, pass back to Varro and Megan. Shaggy, chill. Come on up.
We check the room that we're in around for doors or anything.
No.
Yeah. No, we didn't do a
Other
A
than-
check.
JL
for-
used her passive perception to wander around that room.
Yeah.
But if you want to have another check, Megan, that's perfectly fine. That's not a problem. We can do that.
do a quick roll. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll assist if you want, and
Okay, so roll at advantage.
I think I'm actually better at it than you are, slightly.
Ooh.
It's you.
Yeah, it's in- Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll let's do an advantage roll. Yeah, I'm brilliant. Brilliant at that kind of stuff.
Awesome. You don't find anything that Megan didn't. Sorry, that JL didn't.
Okay.
What do you think this crap is, Shaggy?
So that is an excellent question. Because you think it's entirely possible that Shaggy would have an understanding of this.
I think it's unnatural. I think it's going to jump up and bite us in the backside.
They're not
But
dressed in the same as
unfortunately-
the last three Thri-kreen we saw, are they?
But unfortunately, you can make an intelligence check if you want to, Shaggy.
Now, my understanding of Thri-kreen, they're the beetle-like thingy-bobs, isn't it?
In fact, it's actually an Arcana check. But yes, they are. They're the Thri-kreen, yes.
You want an Arcana check? No worries.
You can do that if you like, yeah.
Nope.
Well, this is incredibly annoying, but let's not talk about that. Sorry, there's a rather bizarre thing about the way in which you can and can't add tokens, and it's rather annoying me at the moment, but let's not go
No
there.
worries. So,
Barrow has
If-
been pondering the stuff he learned, vaguely in passing back at the university,
hmm
and done the Arcana.
Okay.
really?
Do you have experience with machinery then?
Lovelor's getting brave.
I
Okay.
mean, he basically,
Speaking.
his parents were magical archaeologists, effectively.
Okay. So,
More on the magical
are you going to
side,
get up close and have a look then,
No, what? Hey guys,
Varro? I mean,
these Thri-kreen aren't going to poke themselves.
as close as that.
okay.
And I take out a javelin and I poke one of them. Just
Okay.
a little prod, with a butt end.
Okay. Varro, your distinct impression is that they are in some kind of stasis. They're not asleep. This is some kind of magical stasis field.
I'll pass that on. They're in a they're not dead. They're not asleep. They're suspended in some way.
I poke it again.
Okay. What's really
Sure enough.
weird, Lovelore, is as you try and push the end of your spear into this thing, there's kind of like a crackle of magical energy, and you feel the spear vibrate. And you think, So you go to have another go, and you don't actually poke the Thri-kreen that's inside. You do it again. You give it a bit more of a shove, and again it crackles, and this time it crackles kind of up the spear and into your hands, and you're like, oof. There's like this,
Ooh.
almost like this little static discharge. It doesn't cause you any damage, but you think, I probably wouldn't want to, do that too violently.
There's a bit of a field around these things.
Varro,
Gives you a tingle.
you notice that there is a control panel on the machine in the corner, which, if you negotiated past the benches, you think you could probably reach.
Okay.
I can smash that. My axe.
I'll go and take a look.
Mm-hmm. You're quite
Anything
careful
we-
not to get too close to the
Yeah.
tables. You cautiously avoid that.
Keep an
Trying
eye
to
on
get
the big
myself
door.
between as many of you as possible when he
Okay.
does this. I think that's my best spot.
There's a series of buttons and controls that you're not really sure of, but one of them you think is an on-off, so you could probably switch this off if you wanted to.
Okay. Any instructions? Anything written on there?
No. I mean, there are some markings, but whether they're instructions or whatever, you really have no idea.
Okay, guys. I think I can turn this off. What do you reckon?
I reckon
I
let's
like it.
not.
Oh, I like the idea.
Why not?
Well, I mean, just working on the assumption, that wasn't me.
It was me.
Okay. So just working on the assumption that if I was abducted and then experimented on, and then somebody turned the machine off and I woke up, I would be really hostile to those, because especially if I didn't know who actually abducted me. We don't know why these Thrycreen are here. Can we actually get inside and the force field thing and actually see if they've got anything on them? And if they don't, or even if they do have something nice and magical on them that we can steal, then let's leave them in the force field, because they look really peaceful and sleeping.
I mean,
I think that's the right thing to do.
I tend to agree. We should leave them as they are for now. Let's explore. Maybe come back to this later.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I would do. But steal all their shit first. So if they do wake up, they don't have anything to attack us with.
No, we can't get at them because Lovelord tried pushing through the force field and got zapped for it.
The last
I don't
creature
like.
didn't like me, but that might be my fault.
So I just
don't
got
particularly like. I
cake
don't
delivery.
particularly like this. I don't particularly like this. These creatures are being robbed of their freedom, their choice. They're being held down.
Well, that may be their no, it may be their
Oh, it
choice.
could be their choice. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Yeah, I'm saying that if it was me that was abducted and then imprisoned and then put on one of those bed things with a force field around me, and I fell asleep and I couldn't wake up from it and what have you, the first person that woke me up, I would more than likely assume actually did it. I mean, if they've gone involuntarily, or if they're, we don't know. But at the moment, unless they've got treasures, they're no threat to us. And even
Okay.
if they had treasures, they're still no threat to us, unless we wake them up trying to get their treasures.
I mean, it looks like they've been here for quite a long time. So
Is that the case?
a day or two.
They've been here a long time.
John?
Can we tell they've been here a long time?
And the place has been ruined for quite a while, from the look of it.
that you don't know how long, but it's a pretty reasonable bet that they have been here quite a bit longer than you have. They didn't come after you. And given what you've explored and what you've seen so far, you feel like it's highly likely that they got in here a significant time ago. It could be
Okay.
a few years, could be a year or a year or two. It could be 50 or 100 years.
Light green use clothes, don't they? They don't just walk around in their
Exoskeleton.
Skin piece.
ant suits, do they? I think they do. So, in which case, I mean, would we be able to use a perception roll or something to see if their clothes look outdated? Because, you know, I mean, factions change once every 50 years, or for humans every 10 seconds.
Okay. They don't. They might wear some accoutrements, but they're chitinous creatures, and
Right.
their outer shell, because of their insectoid nature, their outer shell tends to be they don't tend to wear additional clothing on top of it.
I
They
mean,
might
I
wear one or two
was
things,
one
but
of them.
for fashion
you
or
know,
anything else.
Lovelore appears much more upset about this than you think he should be. Just so you know.
Okay.
What is
I'm
notable?
sorry.
How about we do
I
this then?
stomped on Pete. I stomped on Pete. Go ahead, Pete.
No, it was just, never mind.
What is
Anything-
notable? What is notable is that they are lying there, and you notice that they have equipment with them. So they have packs, they have weapons, they're geared up, like you would be.
So,
They're
Geared
not
up,
stripped
like
of kit.
Rogues, wizards. What do we think?
You wouldn't really make that. You wouldn't really make that judgment. They seem like, you know, they're not necessarily adventurers like you, but they certainly have, you know, they certainly are carrying kit. It's not obvious that one of them's a wizard, one of them's a rogue, etc. You know, they don't fit particular stereotypes that you could see. Fighter would fit pretty much all three of them, you think?
And we know we had to give some life energy to get here, so it could be maybe it's doing something. Maybe they're powering something. I don't know. I don't think like you said, I don't think we could leave them here.
Know
But
how to
maybe-
preserve. So
by
what
ISIS
you guys,
tits.
it's just as tits. I know how to preserve. Lovelore comes from a slave background, and this does not register very well with him. These things are kept
I think we should give them the
possibly
choice.
against their will.
It could
We-
be entirely voluntary that they are in there. They basically, you know, they maybe ran out of food, decided to suspend themselves, you know, like a time capsule, hoping that someone will rescue them later.
If we look
But-
around, and maybe we'll learn more. Then we'll know. We'll have a better idea of what's going on.
Could I give a mechanic to this, John? In that I really think that Lovelore says know how to preserve, and I'm going to go turn it off unless they roll something against my wisdom to convince me.
Rob?
So before all that was said, I was trying to say we have another option. We know that they're here. We've got to come this way to get back to the ship. As far as we know, this is the only way back to the ship. So why don't we just leave them in for a little longer? Let's have a look behind door number 1 and door number 2. Then we'll make a decision to either free and fight, or let them free and flee. But they might go out the same way because we might have to tell them, and in which case they might try and steal our ship because I didn't see one anchored where we were.
Very good, Shaggy. Very good.
How does that sound? We need to free them, but
very
maybe
good.
not right now.
Very good. Well role played.
And I look at Varro,
Yeah.
and then I look at Lovelore.
It's what I said, but okay.
It's better from Shaggy. He sounds so much more convincing.
I think he uses smaller words.
Yeah, he does.
You see, sometimes it's like those sci-fi programs where the computer says something, and then the assistant to the captain or the second in command repeats what the computer's just said, so that the cast members know what the computer's just said.
Yeah, I have one job. It's stupid, but I'm going to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll be Sigourney Weaver tonight.
Exactly.
It's a time hole.
Okay,
So
open
yes.
the door. Barrow's tired of all this. He's opening the door.
Yes.
No problem at all.
Oh, that looks promising.
It looks small.
If you just bear with me for a moment, I have to change the...
I don't know if I can get through that. Oh, okay. Good. I
Yeah,
can
we've
get
got a
through that.
disjointed corner there.
Yeah, it looks like a collapsed room round there, Varro.
Hmm,
But it's going round the corner.
fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, have you got to actually remove the fog bit by bit?
have. Yep.
Yeah, they've got to put tooling in for where the walls are, so you can just click on it. And
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
I found that
we'll get
really
there.
bloody
We'll
awkward.
get there. We'll get there.
No, they haven't. I disagree. I could do with some more fog primitives, like, you know, obvious stuff. So this is interesting, Varro. You can obviously see that a large part of this room has collapsed.
Mhm.
But what's really interesting to you is that this area just here, there's like a sort of rubble slope that goes up,
Okay.
and you got to see something just round the corner there.
Kind of just see what.
Yeah, you can't quite make out what it is
Okay.
from here. You'd need to go round there and have a look. Bit further round.
Good job. Good job, Jail.
Bit further round. Bit further round.
That's the brave. That's the bravery guy.
There you
Respect.
go. Okay, so just here the slope goes up. You can see that the ceiling's fallen and the slope goes up, and there's like there's like this kind of bulge. You notice this sort of bulge in the roof. You didn't know what it was, and now you've got here. It's the edge of something, and you're puzzling over what it might be.
Wasp's nest.
It's something. It's kind of wood and metal, and you can't quite work out what it is. It's sort of puzzle. It's just kind of puzzling you.
A ship.
Make that Arcana check for me. Sorry.
A ship.
Arcana check.
Oh, you already did 21. Look at that.
Well, that was to work out what the machine was.
Okay. Yeah, it's a ship. It's kind of damaged and it's kind of broken. But you realise that there's actually a that it looks like there's part of the hull which has a port in it, a small door in effect, which is sealed shut.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
it's closed from here. It's not open.
I'll pass that on. Hey guys, it's exciting. It's a shipwreck.
Ooh.
Ooh, shipwreck. Shaggy. Shipwreck.
Way
Hurry,
to
like-
play.
Pirate loot.
So you figure that, given where it is and how it's sat, it's probably crashed into the roof and penetrated into this part of the building.
Yep.
But you didn't see it when you flew over, so it must be buried in
Buried
In
under
rubble. Either that or, you know, there's enough rubble on top of it that you can't see.
Might be
What
be
it was.
difficult.
It
Okay.
looks old. It looks like it's been here a long time.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, the whatever happened to this place happened a long time ago.
Have other people been trying to get in this place?
Yes.
Well, I mean, this map that we got, you know, we're probably not the first ones.
And it may not be the only copy of this map.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'd say let's investigate this ship.
Yep.
Come on, let's get
Come on,
up there.
let's get in
Okay,
Let's do it.
Okay.
so I'll go on in.
Oh yeah.
Okay, is there any gaps in between the rubble, the ship, the wood, the iron, and everything else?
How do you mean?
So basically, if I derobe, I can go through gaps that are
Gotcha.
Small.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's 2
Yeah. Gotcha.
millimeters.
There
or
aren't any
might
gaps.
be-
There aren't any gaps that you can see. I mean, what you do is you climb up and you're kind of looking around for gaps. You're looking around for opportunities, and you get. I mean, what you do is you try. It actually looks like a hatch that would be a deck hatch. But given where it is, it's not quite on the ceiling, but it's at an angle looking at you and like, okay, this thing must be canted right over and smashed in.
Has it got a porthole? Can we see through? You know,
No.
the window.
No, it hasn't. You think you're looking at a deck, maybe a top deck.
So what? The ship's like upside down. We think.
Effectively, it's kind of on its side, slightly over an angle, yeah. So what you're looking at is a top deck.
Okay.
The thing is, you don't know where the rest of it is. Is like this thing could be really smashed up, but the position that it's in is you've just got this bit of deck and this.
Yeah. Well, Shaggy's our mechanical expert.
Yep. That
He's
he is.
a grease monkey.
Yeah.
It's just a deck hatch.
Oh, it's 1 inch wide. I knew it was something like 1 or 2 mils, but it's 1 inch, by the way.
The hatch. Just open the hatch.
Yeah, I'll do exactly that. So
Okay.
need my metalworking tools, which I've
Or just open the hatch.
Open the hatch.
Like the hatch
I'll
has
open the hatch.
the hatch has these hatch locks, and you could just open the hatch locks and open the hatch. Or you could,
Why
use
do
some
you do
tools and
that?
fancy things, or you could just open the hatch.
So why do I need to do that? That's
you're
what
in
I'm
front.
thinking.
Right next to it.
Okay.
If
I
you
look
do
out there and
not.
just go. Can't believe it. So I'll open the hatch.
Okay, so you unscrew the deck hatch and you pull the hatch open. Okay, will you please make a dexterity check for me?
This is why I shouldn't have done it. As soon as Bob comes out and smacks Valerie around the face. What is it? A dexterity check, yeah? Dexterity save or check?
Let's have a dexterity save.
Ooh.
Varro's standing there.
Nice.
Okay. You
Good roll.
managed to dodge out the way of the accumulated bits of rock and crap that come boiling out of this thing when you open it, and they sort of roll down. I mean, some of these big bits are quite big. You're looking into a void. It would have been the interior part of the ship. There is the extremely dead, desiccated kind of edge of the corpse of a thrycreen in here. You're in a void that's probably about 8 feet deep and about 12 feet wide, roughly. Kind of just a rough sort of space. It's chaos. Everything's smashed up, and it's pretty well destroyed. You think there's probably other bits of the ship. What's interesting is that it looks like someone has made a little camp in here. At some point.
Crap.
What, like rainbows and glitters and unicorn horns, yeah?
Not that kind of camp. No, the kind of
okay.
know
Like the
sleeping
wilderness
chamber. type,
camping, rugged,
and there's a
Brookback
few
Mountain.
discarded bits that would have been food and a few other things. And you
Okay.
suspect it's just your impression that maybe there's this kind of three sort of sleeping areas. You think maybe the thrycreen in the next room, were were using this as a sort of a bolt hole.
Okay.
How they survived this ship, I mean, maybe there's more intact bits of it outside, and they found their way in and round. You're not exactly sure, but you can't go any further here.
Okay.
What's the side of the? Oh no, that was the top of the thing. Right. So can I climb into the ship?
You can climb
through the
inside.
hatch?
Yep. What are you going to do while you're in there? Just poke around?
I'm gonna have a look round
Okay.
to see if I can find anything about the.
Dry green.
You think you're in a part of the ship that probably would have been
The
amidships, probably part of the cargo hold.
Orisis.
Sorry?
That's wrong. That's not how you pronounce it. Who was that ship that came after us? Beginning with O.
The Olas.
Orsis. Olaf.
Olaf.
That's it.
No.
Yeah. So I'm gonna climb on in, and I'm gonna have a fertile round and just see
Okay.
if anything's in there. I'm gonna occasionally look at Varro, shake my head, and then carry on.
I mean, there's nothing
Come back
of any
out, look at-
value in here.
No, I'm looking for manuscripts. Really.
No, there's no
Letters.
notes, there's no manuscripts, there's no nothing like that. It's just it's just
It's just all
rubble
desiccated shit and
rubble and trash. And as I say, there's sticking out. There's like the head and forearm of a thrycreen.
Is he getting
Okay.
another disease? Is he getting another disease in here? That's what's going on.
I'll pop on out and I'll jump out of the hatch.
Given that
I'll
you're
go-
an artificer, why don't you fix it?
what, the ship?
Yeah, shouldn't take you long.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, I will do. But
How much damage? How much repair can you do per round? I mean, you know.
me, I can cast mend quite a lot
Mm-hmm.
because it's cantrip.
Oh well, once around for that. No problem.
I can also use my tools to do other menial things. Monty can do mend as well, better than I can.
Mm-hmm.
3 times a day to inanimate objects. So between us, yeah, I can do mending and all the rest of it. I just need to touch it and mend it and touch it and mend it, but it takes a while using the cantrip.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I mean, the ship is worth an awful lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
But
This is not a ship.
It's not a ship.
It's a wreck.
yeah,
Well, it could be a ship.
we need to get it out for
No,
wherever
it couldn't be a
it's
ship.
hold
It's-
to
it's-
then
It's a wreck. It's a genuine wreck. It's like saying, you know what? We can put some floats into the Titanic and bring it back to the surface. No, you can't. No, that's not how it works.
Rougher.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
So I'm thinking
Fine.
to mend it so that we can actually extract it from its grave on whatever this is, this rock is.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine that you guys will be dead and buried by the time I've actually been finished.
Yeah.
You know, I
Lost
mean,
cause, guys.
repairing your loincloth, but repairing this ship is a completely different thing. But yeah, if you want us to get it out and then tow it behind us, then we've got plenty of time to do it back up again.
Get it out.
No.
Yeah,
Let's get out. Let's get out of it.
From
Well,
the
it's like Lovelord trying to actually, you know, save his own coin. I think it's impossible.
Okay, so question.
Hmm.
From the condition of the body and the remnants of the food that are in here,
Mm-hmm.
roughly how long do we think they've been here?
That's a very good question. Why don't you make... I think you need to make a survival check.
Me too.
Is anyone really good at survival? Not me.
+2.
Yeah, I'm brilliant at it. I've got plus
Yep.
0.
I've got +4. I got +4.
Well, you're probably
Okay.
better at it than us then.
I think that's the best one so far.
Yeah.
Can anyone help me?
I
No.
can give
Who's like wise in the ways of archaeology?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I can throw rocks at you and see if you can dodge it. How's that for survival?
He's
Okay.
wise. He's not wise in archaeology.
I see
He's wise in the ways of pumping archaeologists for cash, bank of mum and dad, and all
Very
that. You
good.
know.
Anyway,
JL,
there we
I
go.
thought JL
That's just
had a
as,
pretty decent survival.
yeah.
roll.
No, nothing here.
Yeah.
Nothing to be seen.
It's really hard to tell.
Okay.
You know it's at least your best guess is it's at least 50 years, but it could be 500.
Right. So the Thri-Kreen have been here for at least that long, and if this is the state of their ship, they're probably going to be very interested in ours.
Mm.
So yeah, let's leave them until last. I would say.
At least we know how. At least we think we know how they got here now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go have a look at these double doors, shall we?
Okay.
JL, do you want to give them a once over?
Yep. I'll have a look.
JL wanders up and has a look. Seems okay, JL.
Yeah.
Seems
Open the
fine.
door.
Do you think doors like this are probably not the kind of thing that would have people, would naturally have traps on them? Okay, opening the door. Let's have a look. You're going to need to give me a moment.
Some kind of main corridor.
John, I think I need a roll of some sort not to release these guys from being trapped.
Mm.
They're like slaves. They've been trapped. They're held.
No, that is not the case. What has happened is that Shaggy has explained that, as far as he can tell, their ship has crashed here,
Okay.
and that as a result of that crash, they've decided, and Varro concurs, that they have decided to put themselves into stasis so that they can, in fact, wait for rescue.
And my intelligence is a happy 10. And so I will
Yep.
believe
So you
that
are
very well.
completely convinced by the argument that they are putting forward that from a safety perspective, it's probably best not to have them just wandering around, because you don't know how they might feel about, if
Our
they
ship.
want to escape, that's perfectly understandable. But the
Very
problem
good.
with that is they might choose your ship to escape on.
Very well.
Okay.
If we did wake them up while we were leaving and they wanted to come with us, we could take them. But at least we'd be in command of the ship then.
So this is a long corridor,
It is.
and at the
Yeah.
end of it, here, you can see a double door.
Hmm.
Okay.
Some side entrances.
You can also see what looks like a side corridor just here and here, 5 feet wide, and then a 10-foot wide side corridor just here.
Have a nosy in and go towards the side corridor.
You sneaky
Okay.
guys could get.
I'm just gonna go up with.
Peek around the corner.
All right.
Is Megan, are you not stealth?
No. Well,
All right. There's a door.
Door.
No, I mean, pause. Megan, are you not stealthy enough to be at least provide the top cover of a fighter in this situation?
My stuff might be +7.
Well, okay.
Other than mine, she's
Like-
more stealthy than Barrow.
Just a thought. In these stealth situations where we might need someone that can pound on things.
If I do spot something, I've got some options I can use.
That's wonderful. So can Megan.
I can't move my character anymore.
Yeah, now she says that.
No, you've got hand select that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
she says.
It's a weird one. Yeah, if you've got the little hand selected in the toolbar, it
I had
just
the little hand selected.
moves the
Ah,
block
yeah.
around, not your
If
character.
you're doing pan with the hand, then you need to select the token selector.
Yeah.
You can
Or-
actually
or-
press T on the keyboard if you've got a keyboard to hand.
Actually, if you press the hand, again, the red button goes off.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
deselect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once something's selected, you can also do it that way. I found that. It doesn't like my design tablet, though, for some unknown reason.
But
One of the
then
things
the
I'm
little-
one of the things that I just wanted to mention, by the way, about this, is that I've got a screen to my left,
Oh.
which I'm using for while we're recording the video as part of the video, which is enables me to. It's called spectator mode, so it enables me to just spectate. So I see the same over here. I can see the same as you. So I've got over here. I've got my GM version of the map where I can manage all the stuff, and over here I've got the map that you guys are seeing, so I can move it around really very easily and zoom in
Nice.
and out and all that kind of stuff. So I get all that detail, which is really useful. I've got to say, incredibly useful.
Nice.
Much nicer than the options on Roll20. Hey, Roll20,
Yeah,
we need a spectator mode.
Control L, all that. Yeah.
We've got a little side entrance with a door. Do we want to see what is closed? Do we want to see what else in? Do we want to check that first, or do we want to carry on? See what
I
else is
think
in
we
this
should always
room?
check anything in advance. I don't want stuff coming up from behind us.
No, I agree. Right, I'll have a look. See,
Okay.
looking at this door.
Alrighty. You opening it?
Yeah. When was it?
Unless you're going to roll, I'm assuming that these are passive checks that you're making.
Yeah.
Yeah? So,
Yep.
unless you tell me otherwise, that's the way that I'm thinking about this, okay?
Yep.
I'm on completely the wrong tool. Let's go to here.
So the roll probably will be lower than the passive. So.
Okay, so let's open
Okay.
this door then. Alrighty. And let's describe
boy.
this.
We have a reasonable sized room.
Um, a large crack runs across the ceiling from wall to wall, and on one side the ceiling has actually dropped by a good probably 6 inches.
Which wall, vertical or horizontal in this?
So I will just draw that on for you. So basically the crack runs across here, like so.
Okay.
Okay, and it's this side that's dropped.
Not
You
sure this
get
room is
the
quite
distinct feel of instability in this room.
Peek my head in and just see if there's anything around the corner, and then Head round
I'm
the door
assuming that
first.
you've done that. You've leaned in and looked. So hence the
nothing
reason
else, I
why
guess?
I'm revealing the whole room. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I would not. But yeah,
Nothing
you've
of note?
peeked in and had a look and kind of gone, ooh, this doesn't look good.
Is there anything of interest or value in there?
No, it's been emptied out at some point.
Maybe pancakes,
We'll move on.
but not good pancakes.
I love the fact that Lovelaw's like really upset about the fact that there's empty rooms here. It's like really upset about it. Like, you know,
Fight it out.
I want every room to have a large chest with loads of money in it, and 16
Mike,
magic
Mike.
items. Every single room must have this.
No, John. It's not the. It's the adversaries.
Ah,
You want to fight? You want to try using the counter tool?
Close the door behind me.
okay.
Okay, Vero, Megan, Shaggy. So we're learning new things. Important, guys. about our troop. Megan is freaking stealthy. JL detects everything. Vero opens traps and things.
No, it doesn't.
No, that's
Well,
Shaggy's
sort
job.
of.
No, actually, Shaggy.
That's Shaggy's job.
So,
Let's
So-
figure out our freaking
so
marching order.
the rogue, who's not a rogue because he's actually a lootist, right? Not a looter, a lootist.
Yeah.
Megan's more stealthy than him. JL's
Yep.
better at finding things than he is, and Shaggy's better at fixing up the traps and stopping things from going wrong.
That's exactly as
But
a
you'll
bard
put
should be.
Varro at the front and made him go and be the rogue substitute.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stand at the back and I'm going to blow my flute, and I'm going to encourage the rest of you to do better.
Look, I'm not calling you out, Pete. I'm just pointing out that everyone else decided that you were the guy who was going to do that.
No, I'm very happy to stay at the back.
Yeah, but that's
That's
my
weird.
place.
It's weird, man. Weird.
Not anymore.
All right.
Get up front and disarm some traps. Open a lock or two.
Peek round the corner.
I feel used and abused.
Ooh, it's a big double door.
Ooh, jump forward. Jumping up.
Our bard is going to be our face man for everything that has to do with social problems.
That's it. Yeah. No, happy to lead on those.
Absolutely.
Well, except for the fact that JL's doing really well with the mayor of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's handy.
That might come back to bite us though.
Passive perception is 10 plus your skill, but I think JL gets another +5 on top of that.
No. So you get a passive what? 20?
Passive perception 20 and investigation 19. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Simple.
Oh, that's weird.
Gosh, my passive investigation is 17 as base.
Oh, what's gone wrong there? Sorry, just hold on a second, guys.
Imagine if I took that feat as well. That would be 22, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But my perception's really shit. It would only go up to 18.
Athletics is my thing. That's what I don't get that very often. I'll get there.
Yeah. What's your athletics then?
+7.
+7. Yeah. You see, I'm only +3, but I do get advantage on it. So
Oh, I don't get advantage.
no, I do
Man.
because I'm special.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And in real life too.
We can hear at the door.
Okay. Sorry,
Now
just
you alienated
checking
another
something. So.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm allowed. I'm qualified under a disability act.
okay, so you're opening the door, Megan. Yeah.
I said anything we can hear at the door.
Nope.
Yep, gonna open the door then.
Okay.
Good job. Ooh.
Okay. It looks like this was. Nobody move. It looks like this was a some kind of lounge. There's kind of the remnants of bits of furniture and things like that. What catches your eye immediately, Megan, when you open the door and look in, is the fact that it looks like there was probably some pretty horrible. It might have been a fight. It might have been a massacre. You're not quite sure, but there appears to be sort of bits of bodies and scorch marks and things across the floor, and there's kind of things that are sort of semi-burnt and so on and so forth. And as you stand there surveying the room, screaming up from kind of within the room, come these. Hey.
Before this fight, can you go pee?
No, hold it in.
Dang
Let's
it.
see how good a fighter you are. Don't forget, if you rage and you go
no.
big, you can do big wee-wees.
Flame skull.
Counts as a ranging attack.
Hey, literally.
Right. So what I need you to do, just hold on a second, is I want you to roll initiative and then we'll have a short break. Okay.
Do we
Brilliant.
So,
characters? We roll initiative.
sorry.
Oh no.
I don't think we do.
No, you shouldn't need to.
Should come from your character sheet. Yeah.
So roll initiative from your character sheet, please.
I clicked on my character just in case. Something like that.
Click on the token.
Yeah, I
So
think-
paranoid! No, the lovely thing is when you guys roll this, I get a nice combat tracker here that shows me all of the initiatives that you've rolled. So, JL 6, Lovelore 16, Shagruis 15, Megan 23, and Varro 10. And now, the super cool thing about that is that I can start the encounter and it will automatically sort everybody and we can go from there. But before that happens, before this goes forward,
We're going to go to the toilet.
we're going to take a quick break and we will be back shortly. And we're back. And it's time to have a fight. Let's have a fight.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, so we're starting our combat here now, and it's Megan first.
Okay.
Shaky
So-
Monty Barrow. Let's get out of here.
These screaming skulls coming at me, yes?
Yep.
Oh, I'm so tempted just to close the door on them. No. No, there could be loot in here. I
You
want.
could close the door.
I think I'm going to go. Step forward.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Alrighty.
That's inspiring.
We're just going to make sure you're in that square.
Attack.
Alrighty. You're attacking this one. Yep. Okay, so as an 18 to hit and 8 points of damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so
I think these bastards explode.
oop, wrong one. Okay, whack. Are you done?
I'm going to move round it to allow my colleagues to come up as well. And
All right.
Who's next? We don't see your list, so who's next?
oh, hang on. No, I'm going to make. Actually, what am I doing? I'm going to make another attack because I get 2 attacks now, don't I?
Get
Two
on it.
attacks. Action. I'll attack it again.
All right.
Just because I can. I don't think I hit necessarily.
That's a miss.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
No problem.
So there we go. I've just moved into that position now.
It's fine. Lovelore.
Oh, okay. Can I move here? No, here. Crap. Front with just that's really an exciting thing. Come here.
The answer is no. You can't move. We've established before that we have a house rule that allows you to attack around corners without the requisite penalties. But
So I can't.
You can't.
Can't move there.
You can't move diagonally because there's a thing in the list.
You can move through JL. Difficult.
I moved through jail. 5, 10, 15.
No,
I
no,
go,
no.
holy
No, no.
crap.
No, sorry, no.
Oh, no. 20. Because
So-
she's difficult
So
terrain.
that would be 10, 15, 20. Yep. You're plenty fast
Yep.
enough anyway, aren't you?
20. And then I go, holy crap. There's 2 of them.
Yep.
And I see Megan is on one of them. So that's where my energy is going to go. I'm going to go there. And it's going to be action. It's going to be Great X. And then it's going to be damage. And I didn't see it come up. 21, and then whatever that is that's underneath there.
That's a 9 to hit. Oh no, 21 to hit and 9 damage. Yeah.
9 damage. I did not rage, so I'm just at 9. And
Yep.
then I will take my second attack.
Okay.
Boo. Does that hit? I won't waste clicking on damage if it's not a hit.
Hang on a second.
There, I'll just do it in just case it is, and then you can carry on.
Ah, this is really annoying. Guys, it's not annoying because of you. It's annoying because it's annoying.
It's probably annoying because of Rob.
Okay, I just need to check something.
Always.
Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, so campaign. Okay, sorry, I just need to check a couple of things. It's rather annoying. I just noticed. Right, so just to confirm, you are in fact attacking this one. Yeah?
No. Both attacks are going to the one to the south, next to Megan.
Okay, so you're attacking the one that Megan's already attacked.
Absolutely. 100%.
Gotcha. No, gotcha. So, the first one is a 21 to hit and 9 points of damage. And the second one is a 13 to hit and 13 points of damage. Okay?
Correct.
So for a total of 22 points of damage. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Very good. That's lovely.
That's me.
Shaggy.
Actually, no. John, I'll
Yep.
I'll take one more move just to go there.
Okay. I mean, you've got plenty of movement, so, you know.
Yeah.
Probably.
I just want to give other people a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
Now that we
maneuver
know
space.
it's terrain to travel through us.
I'm just thinking you're perfectly positioned there when they explode, when they die. You're both sides.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's why I haven't hit the other one. I think they do explode. That'd be bad.
I have no idea, but they're called flame skulls for a reason. So
Yeah. Can't be good.
hmm.
I'm just glad I'm wearing a mask. Might give me a tiny bit of protection.
Yeah.
I'm fire resistant, but I'm still not sure I want to be stood next to them.
Well, I mean, at least it means you can have an open car.
You guys have got some choices to make then. Who's next?
Shaggy's out with the crossbow.
Shaggy.
Okay.
And that's on the same flame skull.
Okay. That's a 26 to hit and 9 points of damage, yeah?
So the 15 didn't hit, no?
I didn't see that there was one above it.
Yeah, there's 15 to hit for the first shot and 7 points of damage, and then 26 to hit. But it doesn't actually tell me whether it's a crit, but it should be
It's not.
+7.
Yeah,
It's
you
+8. +8, so it wouldn't have been a crit.
It's not a critical. You can expand, if you click on the entry, you can expand it. Yeah?
You rolled an 18.
You can't do that on the map, but you can do it on your character sheet in the game log.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
I see now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Okay.
All right.
80 is still good. And then I'm going to move
Hold on.
to.
Wrong button. So, my apologies. Just 9 points, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Whew.
Oh, that was a dotty thing.
By the way, is there any particular reason why Shaggy and Monty have a coloured border?
Yes, because I like blue.
You can do it yourself.
Yeah. No, it just makes them bigger than the square. So
It does. It's really annoying, isn't it?
Okay.
yeah.
God's sake.
Monty will have his proper icon. It's just that I only put his big one on and not his small one, and so therefore, that's what it does. Okay.
Okay, so any repercussions from that before I move?
No.
Okay, perfect. In that case, I'm going to
Whoa.
move. I'm going to move there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to go. Monty, come on, Lovelore. And then Monty's going to go 5, 15, 20, 25,
Nice.
and he's now stood with Lovelore.
Okay.
So the
Does that mean he's taking dodge action?
Yeah, I just told him to cover, so he's just going to and just take dodge action. He's not going to attack. He's not going to do anything like that.
Okay. I'm just playing around with tokens a little bit. Ignore me. The part of that is just me. I'm interested in how granular and so forth things are and position in squares. So I'm
No,
just
that's
fiddling.
fine.
So please be.
So, Anthony.
No,
Sorry.
I was wondering what happened when the flame skull went down that was in between us. They just crashed to the ground and splatter, or
It just collapsed to the ground, and the lights, the flaming lights in its eyes, and the flaming green that's coming out of it just and it just fell to the floor.
Nice.
Yeah.
nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just needed some color, John.
My apologies. Okay.
No.
Okay. Varro.
Busy working with a new tool.
Yes.
Right, so 5, 10,
15,
20,
20.
5, 30.
Okay.
And gonna fire off at the
Just before you do
skull.
that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Just before you do that,
Ha,
I
ha.
am interested in whether or not, because this thing is small.
Right.
Okay. Can you see that, by the way, when I'm doing that measure?
No.
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 What, you want to work out the range?
No, I wasn't interested in range. I was just trying to work out what cover it might have. Yeah?
Old Monty.
What now? The bottom decided
No.
to stand.
No, it was to do with the angles of the walls and things like that. So my response to that is it doesn't have any cover if you stand there.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's kind of why I was trying to get maximum.
Yeah. A good angle on it. That's fine. That's not a problem.
Okay, so gonna go in throw a dagger.
That's a hit.
21.
Nice.
Ooh.
6 points.
And where is it? There it is. 2 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And throw a second dagger.
Nice.
That's a hit.
There we go. Nice.
for another.
6.
Oh, nice.
No sneak on
Wanna
the
sneak
second one,
attack?
right?
Ah.
Only once per round.
Yes.
It's annoying.
That's not annoying. You got a second attack.
Well-
What's the problem? Cheapers.
Yeah, no, it'd be nice if you got sneak attack with every attack, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a sneak
I mean,
the
you
second
just-
time, is it?
You've just done 14 points of damage from throwing 2 daggers, and I shot one thing and missed once and hit once, and
No, you hit
only
both
did
times.
9 points.
You hit both
Oh, I
times.
did.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
Yes.
going to say anything then.
So sharp.
I
Okay.
do apologise for that.
You done, Varro?
Maybe I need one of these broken
no, no.
crossbows.
JL.
Right. So far, she's just stood in the way of everybody else.
No. Get in there.
You
Move forward.
need to move to be able to see it. Yeah.
I'm gonna attack it from there. Longbow. Where's my longbow gone? Oh,
That is a miss.
I'll try.
2
again.
attacks.
Yep, 2 attacks.
Oh, look, you've got a Baldur's Gate 3 set of dice. Woohoo!
Yes.
That is a hit.
Uh,
Nice. Get it.
ooh, 8 plus 10. And. Yeah. Ooh, lots of damage.
True. There you
Right,
go.
so that's longbow, so that's piercing damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
well,
it's
10
dagger
is-
piercing damage as well.
Yes, dagger's piercing.
How do I
Right.
change my dice?
I've got 10 piercing and 4
Get the
psychic.
have
I think the dreadful strikes is psychic. I'll double check.
Rob, go to collections menu. There's a My Dice big icon thing.
You get basically one for free, but if you will potentially have others depending on whether you've got subscription sets and all sorts of other things. Like I've currently got this Pride set, which is like this rainbow set. I'm like, that's good. I really like that one.
No, you get other stuff, but
Yeah, you can buy them as well, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 piercing damage and 4 psychic damage.
okay, thank you.
Nice.
Great, thank you. Brilliant. Okay. I suppose it's got to have a go, right?
Boo.
Alrighty. Okay. It's a ray of fire shoots out of its eyes, screams across the void, and boils into Shaggy.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing.
Doing 13 points of fire damage.
Ow.
What? So can we assume that this thing perceives that Monty is controlled by Shaggy?
I think it was the fact that Shaggy killed its companion.
Who's dished out the most amount of damage
I did,
so
didn't
far?
I? Yeah, I did. That is
Yeah.
true. How many points of damage? I'm just getting back to my character now. 13?
Yep.
Come on, Megan, we're going to put this thing down.
And right, so just give me a second, guys. Lovelore, it's you see it's kind of it's because it's basically floating in midair. It turns and these rays shoot out, and then it turns and looks at you, and its baleful eyes glow, and you're like, "Rrr." And then rays shoot out of its eyes and shoot you as well.
Fair enough.
2 attacks.
Well, we're all dishing out 2 attacks around now.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's and it misses.
What?
Yeah. You basically duck out the way, and this gout of flame sort of shoots past you, and Megan's like, "Really? Steady on, old bean." Okay. It's Megan's go.
Get on it.
I mean, you just dished out huge amounts of smack. You killed one of them in one round before it had a chance, and the other one you've been given a good belting to. So I mean, come on, it's not.
No.
It's not nothing,
This
is it? Yeah.
Absolutely. Get in there. Come on, Megan. Let's knock this out.
So that gets me.
Just a little tip, by the way, if you want to be a little bit more accurate in terms of your positioning and things like that, zoom in a bit.
Well,
I don't know how zoomed out or zoomed in you
pretty
are,
well.
but zoom in a bit and it's easier to position stuff in squares. It doesn't
I
have to
tried
be
to-
accurate, it just has to be, roughly there, but yeah.
Okay, I can reach it from there.
Oh yeah,
Can?
you can.
Yep.
Oh. Would it appear I attacked it with a short sword?
Short sword to hit, 14 is a hit.
What is the weird airline sound?
Seven.
Mike.
Sorry, was that
That's.
me? Is that better?
Ooh.
stopped.
It is. It is.
Ooh. I've got melting dice. Sorry. So yeah, that's my first hit. Is it still there?
You've got the Thundershot dice set I see there.
I'm gonna smack it again.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay, cool. All right. Alrighty.
Still around. Melting.
Very nice.
You done?
Yeah, I feel I ought to let
Love
Love
law.
have a go.
That's kind of you.
I know. Yeah, I know you want to.
I see Megan darting in there doing her thing,
Mm-hmm.
and she's so fast. And when it's finally my turn, I just scream out, "Nuada!" and just make the attack. And it's going to be, of course, the Great Axe.
Mm-hmm.
I've had
And
this
the
battle
first
shout
one-
before,
It's a hit.
and it
And
misses every time.
here's damage.
Okay.
And then it's just he's screaming Nuada again. Nuada!
And that
And then,
is a hit.
and then he goes for another hit.
And that is 10 more points of damage. Yep.
Yep.
Is he screaming Nuada or Nevada?
Nuada, not Nevada.
I think he's trying to get his team spirit on.
I was going to say, it's definitely Nirvana.
I thought it was New Order.
It's having a Blue Monday, huh?
That's- Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Shaggy.
Okay. I shout to Monty, hit. And
That's a miss.
I do another crossbow, and I think that's a hit.
That is a
So
hit.
there you go.
So 7 points.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Monty plucks up the courage and has a bit of a go,
As a bite.
but misses.
I don't have a
Did that
roll.
come across?
No, don't have a
I
roll.
don't see a roll for him.
Did you add
I
them?
thought that was gonna work. I thought that was gonna work.
Did you add them?
That is okay. I'll do it. So basically, on my screen,
Just roll a d20, man.
oh, it didn't come up. What?
It's not in the game log.
Hmm.
No, it didn't come up. What? Fucking stupid. Okay.
Get on it.
Language,
so here you
Timothy.
go. 13.
Where do
so
I
that
go?
Did what that did do, and then that's the damage.
I still
it's
don't
pest
see a
damage
roll
as well.
for Monty. Is anybody else seeing Monty's rolls?
Really? That
Nothing.
is stupid.
Did you add them
Nothing.
as custom actions on your character sheet?
No, because I couldn't find out where the customs actions go.
Oh, come on!
No, yeah, no, seriously, I tried it two different ways, and also the damage wasn't right. Sorry, the hit was right, but the damage wasn't right.
Right. So if you go
So-
to your actions on
Manage
your character
custom.
sheet, there's a manage custom
custom.
button.
Yeah, but I rolled this straight from the thing. It's got to be on 20 because I put the app on. Hang on a second.
You may have to treat us a little more like kindergartners, John, because it's not as
Because you all cry
We're
on
kindergartners.
at the slightest hint of anything and are all shitting yourselves into nappies on a regular basis. Just
pretty much.
Actually, in America, kindergartners would be kind of like reception age
A
kids.
little older.
Yeah, a little older.
Yeah.
So yeah. Unfortunately, we also know. There you go. That's more like it. That's a hit.
Right, so I was rolling off of the Monty link that you gave me, and I should have actually been doing it from my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So there you go. So force damage is
8 points. Okay. Alrighty.
and then I shout to how many shouts can I do? No, only one as a bonus action, isn't it? So so I've used the it doesn't matter.
Whoa, good win.
No, it doesn't.
I just click back on the map tab.
And Shaggy kills another one.
Well,
Man,
actually,
he's
that
all-
was. To
Technically,
be fair, that was
actually
Monty. So.
Monty. Monty
Yeah.
chomped down on it.
I mean, I would say that Shaggy's on fire tonight, but obviously,
Awkward.
yeah.
Okay, so how
Yeah,
do
that's another
we?
disease I picked up.
How do
I've got a
we?
red pseudopod.
Did you get a burning sensation when you pee?
No, only when I pick locks.
Yeah.
Go back to here. Okay, so let's go back. So we can. Okay, so we can restart.
I'm
that
so
if we want
used to having the map at like 70%, so that I can see everything and still be able to move the character. I'm up to 257%.
I'm 176.
If it helps,
Yeah.
if it helps, I'm at about 300. But
I'm
it's
on
so
the way.
easy
I'm at
to
500.
go in and out, and it doesn't
As it
lag.
goes.
I don't know whether anybody else is finding that.
Honestly, I'm really, yeah. I mean, the fact that A, it doesn't lag, B, the icons and everything and the text is at a good resolution when you zoom. So yeah, I'm zoomed right in and it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll get there. It'll get there. They've got growing pains. So be it.
I
It
don't.
is what it is.
There's obviously some things that don't work perfectly, but that was the first time I've actually run an encounter in anger properly.
Yep.
And my experience from I'm not I can't kind of share that with you, but I know that you've seen that. You've probably all seen that picture in Discord of what the encounter thing is. It's really easy. It's really, really easy
When you set the
As a-
encounter up, oh yeah.
as a DM to run an encounter like that. Really super easy.
You know, something that's I thought was really useful
Mm-hmm.
was we can see the icons move as you drag them.
Yeah.
So when we're moving them to describe to you how we're moving, you can see us moving through spaces.
Yep.
Roll 20, you didn't see a move until you
No,
dropped
no,
it.
no. Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just
that's
didn't
like the
do that.
foundry thing, isn't it?
You
Yeah.
go 5, 15, So yeah,
Yep.
hang on. Just need to get that.
Yeah, it is. There are several things like that are going.
5,
It's going to be
50,
in.
20.
No, that was
20.
20 through jail. 20 through jail.
Yeah, exactly. So that's quite useful for doing
I,
anything.
I have found that the having the pan
Yeah.
option is good, but you can pan without having that ticked. But it does mean if you accidentally click on a token, you drag the token across the
Yeah.
Well, it's true.
accidentally move
And
barrel.
really, they've got to have it. They've got to have it snap to the squares. That's just. It's the basics. That's the very basics of the game.
I don't mind that
So-
so much. I don't mind
guess-
that so much.
I guess not having it. I guess not having
I
it
do.
forced means you've got people get options if they're not using a square-based system.
I mean, think about buying.
But
think about-
it is a square-based system.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
It is, but it makes it difficult when you've got. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be a problem with this one. If you've got a corner, you can just stand on the corner, can't you?
The biggest problem with having a square-based system for a GM and for anybody who's going to be doing any D&D using this will actually notice it. Okay, is you will have to actually align up the map for the squares, because as a GM, if you're creating a map, you know that you want a room 10 squares wide by 20 squares deep. Okay, you've got to actually try and do that, and
You have to
it
line
then
it.
becomes very difficult.
So
You have to scale it well.
So all of the tools that you use for making maps are grid based.
Yep.
Whether that's
That makes sense.
my own tools at gozzies.com, which you can use to build a
Yep,
plug
yep.
there. GOZZYS.com, folks. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Those tools do exactly this, and if you're going to make a map there, that's what it does. It bases it all on a 70 by 70 grid, which is what I've got here. This is using Dungeon Scrawl. So this particular map was made in Dungeon Scrawl, but you've got Dungeon Draft, which works the same, and a whole bunch of other really excellent map making tools. There are a lot of really decent map making tools. There's also a lot of stuff out there that's ready made. A lot of people are producing these things. And what's really nice about this is when you add the map, you can then say, and this is the scale. So you drag a thing to say this is what the scale is, and that's what gives you the 5 feet,
Brilliant.
the measuring tool and things like that. But to be
Nice.
honest with you, it just
I guess
sorry.
that gives you the icon size.
Yes, that gives you the standard kind of icon sizes. But honestly, it isn't difficult. I mean, obviously, if they were going to put map making tools in here, that would be different. But I don't think they need to.
No.
And as Pete said, they're going to want to sell you modules with this stuff ready made.
Modules. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if the other big games, the Call of Cthulhu's and things like that, are going to be driven to have their own tools.
Don't think they can afford it. It costs,
They may, but and
Yeah.
that's why we're doing this, right? We're
Yeah.
the big gorilla, and
Yeah.
so
But then-
the big gorilla be the big gorilla.
But then game systems like Call of Cthulhu and Vampire are actually on platforms like Foundry already,
Yeah.
with modules there which are absolutely free. So trying to get that on board, is relatively easy. But for most other things, Roll20 is good. I like this with the D&D Beyond. I just wish
Yep.
that
It works.
they could sort out some of the things for, like for instance, if I want to use my graphics tablet to draw where something like, or to get John's attention and go up to here, and instead of having to
Yeah,
see straight away, it's broke already. But if I wanted to sort of like use my graphics tablet to ping around here with a drawing thing, it just doesn't give me the response with the cursor. If I wanted to draw, the only way that I can draw is with a mouse, which I'm not very good at. So if I wanted to go, John, I'm searching over this side of the room here. Well, okay, I'm searching over this side of the room here. and John knows that I'm blue because I've got a blue background on my character token, and then he can go, right, that's where you're starting. Yes.
But that's
I can
where.
then erase that.
But isn't that where ping and
You know.
things come in?
Yes, but we don't have different colour pings. So if we all ping at the same time, how do
Well,
you know which one's...
Don't ping at the same time then.
Yeah, but you
You'll
know
excuse
what
me
we're
for
like.
saying
We
this.
kind of talk over each other, so it's the person that...
You know, a year from now, think about where this is going to be.
Oh, this is
It's going to be a lot better.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
it's only beta at the moment, isn't it? So
No, it's not even beta. It's an
They-
alpha.
They are going
Is
to
it?
make this
Yeah.
will be the premier way to play D&D.
Hmm.
yeah,
And
no, it is alpha.
here's the thing. It will make D&D the premier game to play because of all the stuff that goes with it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's all a one-stop
Oh.
shop, isn't it?
all but everybody else, Call of Cthulhu, any of the Traveler, any of the other systems that are out there, they have reestablished themselves as the grand gorilla with this.
They always were anyway, but
They were anyway,
yeah.
but they were spread out over Foundry and Roll20 and all this other crap. Now
Yeah,
it's theirs. It is theirs. And who can compete? And
well, there's
so
another
it-
thing
it'll
as
be-
well. Sorry, Pete.
Yeah.
competing might be a problem because Foundry VTT is very good. Roll20 is still very good.
Yep.
And what those companies will do is they will integrate more. So, I mean, let's take a look at Paizo, for example. So after the
Yep, yep.
whole debacle with the licensing around the
Absolutely.
OGL, Paizo could not. I mean, they couldn't print their rulebooks fast enough. Yeah, they were selling out everywhere. They
Yep.
did massive business on top of that. Now, what Paizo have done, of course, is they partnered up with a couple of VTT companies, and on Foundry, if you buy an adventure path from Paizo, you can take that PDF and import it into Foundry.
Yep. And it's,
know,
it's brilliant. It's
There's a
brilliant.
PDF importer there. If you want higher resolution maps, you can go to Paizo, pay a small extra amount because you own the PDF. You can pay a little bit extra amount and get unlockable content within Foundry. It just gives you a code. You paste it into Foundry, unlock that.
Yeah.
So that's what they will do because basically that means
Foundry,
that's
Roll20, and Roll. For me, probably
Yeah.
this starts getting interesting when thinking about things like Roll. There are tons. I mean, there are a ton of VTTs out there. Right?
Yeah. And Drive Through RPG, that whole piece, it's huge.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
above
so-
you got above VTT, you got Dice Weaver, you've got Shard, yeah, obviously
know what
Foundry,
I'm
you got
actually
Fancy
missing, though?
Grounds, and you got Roll20.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm actually missing?
Treasure.
No. I'm actually missing the fact that, and this is the quality of life thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you a question, but I don't want my party members to know about it.
Which is why I have the Discord chat up here.
Yeah.
Which is why you didn't answer me at 2037.
And fair, no, fair enough. Is harder through Discord. It is.
Yeah, no, it is harder through Discord. So what we need to do as a group is be aware that if you need to do secret shit with the GM, you're gonna have to use Discord. I don't know whether
Well, but it's
John may have
fine.
covered this on his pre texty thing. I
You
don't
didn't
know.
read.
I got stopped at line 2 of the extra bit because it didn't friggin' work. I didn't look beyond that. I was just like, oh god.
the problem is that it means you've got two places to look in Discord because you
Yeah. So quality of life. If they could
Right,
possibly do
right.
something with the chat function, because I do an awful lot of RP on the chat, and sometimes Megan reciprocates, and in chat rather than vocally, and sometimes it's lovely, especially when we're going through a lengthy bit with a couple of characters before it's our initiative turn. We might do a little bit of RP and things like that. So I am missing the chat, and I hope if you're listening beyond 20, beyond D&D Beyond, that you actually incorporate it somehow, because I think it's needed.
We ought to link them the video so that they can go and check it out.
Yeah, but I'm loving
Or just
it.
respond
I
to the
think-
surveys, because they are listening to all the feedback.
Excellent. I mean, I think that if they can carry on the way they're going, phenomenal. They just need to add in an extra few bits of quality of life.
And the thing is, there's so much more they can do. I mean, it can be like you go and you cast a fireball spell, and you go back to the map, and the measuring tool has already selected the fireball.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they've got all the rules. It's there. But tonight, I agree with Rob. I didn't hear from Megan maybe 3 times. And it was just because of the way things worked out. And
I think, unfortunately, the big thing is because there isn't chat, the writing chat, it forces everyone into talking. And I kind of felt that everyone was talking over each other. And it
Yeah,
actually
and we do. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we could improve on, which is our etiquette.
Yes.
But it does play havoc when you're trying to RP, because like any normal actor, they will just carry on until the second actor actually starts talking, and then they'll trail off. But if we're etiquette, then we just carry on and on and on. And the amount of times where I'm told, it's a lot of Rob tonight. Nobody interrupted me. Nobody stopped me. Nobody went, shut up.
I think etiquette is the thing where you basically you shut yourself up and say,
I know it's hard.
Impossible. There's lines to be drawn, and no.
That's very fair.
Do you want a DM's perspective?
Yeah. Okay, please.
This is much easier. It isn't perfect, and there are certain elements that I wish I had. But it's much easier.
We had the encounter without any issues, didn't we?
The encounter running is so much better than running an encounter on Roll20, because everything's there for me. It's all laid out, one screen, boom, 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 all done.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
That point.
The second thing is on the maps, you guys can't get ahead of me.
No.
You're going to run into some fog, stop, and you're fine. But if you want to run across a map from one place to another where you were before, it just works.
Done.
And I don't have to move tokens around, and I don't have to push this and push that, and you can just run around and do stuff. So from a DM's perspective, I like this much better. For D&D, this is a much better experience for me. There are tons of things that are missing. There's tons of things that I wish it did. But
I gotta say, I'm pleased that this is an alpha.
yeah. It's fine.
Fair enough.
But from
I
a
need to ask.
moment-to-moment perspective, much easier. Anyway, sorry, Rob.
I need to ask, from a GM's point of view, I made sure that I targeted the flame skull. Each flame skull that I attacked, I targeted. Did that actually come up on your screen
Nope.
to say which one?
No.
Right, so that could be another quality of life, because I've been playing with the other one that we were discussing last week, and I've now got it so that if you click on a monster and then you roll your attacks, it will actually automatically reduce that monster's hit points. So that means that as a GM, I'm not, you're not, Anthony isn't actually doing manual calculations to reduce everything. It's all up on the screen. And that could actually speed things up. So I was interested to find out whether that actually happened. If it doesn't, that could be another GM quality of life, where you've got the monster from the drag out. So the system knows the AC. It will automatically tell the player whether it's a hit or a miss. And if you wanted to make it slightly tougher than the drag out, then you can always customize to add extra bits in. But again, the system will say hit, miss. You don't have to waste time saying hit, miss, and calculating the damn, because it's already done. So there's lots of things that could be added in the future. But again, like Pete said, that would be a paid module, because that's a vital thing that every GM will go, oh, wow, this will save me so much time.
Okay, so we already get, as part of the deal, we already get the ability to run the encounters. Okay, so I get this encounter builder and this management. What you don't have yet is integration between the encounter builder and the maps. Okay, and that's what's going to come. Yeah.
So with the encounter builder being as beta, do you think that will slide in with the alpha release?
So,
just pondering.
Just here's a thought for you, right? At the moment, tokens, I get monster tokens, character tokens, companion tokens. That's all you've got in the token selector. At the moment, there's no, this is an encounter, so add these tokens automatically to the map. There's no, encounter token option there, and it just gives you the ones that are in the encounter or anything else like that. So these are, you can see these as obvious extensions. They will come in the future. But to be honest with you, this is easier to run an encounter. I don't know how you guys found it, but me, it was like, boom, 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 done. Yeah? It was much easier for me to run this encounter tonight than I think that we've had in years.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you felt the same, but it felt really easy to me. Yeah?
Yeah, but everybody else has not got a problem because they haven't got any companions, I don't think. So for me, the Steel Defender was that, and I know that we were late starting because you and I were trying to sort that out.
Yeah.
The only way that I could fix it was to re-enable the Beyond 20 VTT thing, so that then I got the dice-ins, and then I could actually control everything from the one character sheet.
Yep.
Anthony, hey Anthony.
He's back.
But once we sorted that, there was only the glitch at the bottom end where I was doing it from the link that you go from the character sheet, and I was going, why isn't it working? But apart from that, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I honestly do, and I think that we should endorse this.
Yeah,
Sorry, wrong word. Not endorse. I think that we should use this as our primary from now on, as a group, for anything D&D related.
We can dog food this for a bit, can't we? See how we get on.
Well, we're learning a lot. I'll reserve judgment. But yes.
Well, apart from Anthony, if Anthony wants to run a D&D game,
no, you run your games where you want to run your games. It's absolutely fine. All I'm saying is that from an encounter perspective, this has made my life 50 times easier.
Now, I will say, John, when I'm running Roll20, I'll use the encounter program on D&D Beyond. I'll run it right there because it D&D Beyond, the encounter program works very well. I run it there, and on the Roll20 thing, it's doing its thing, I keep it two separate things, and I do it because it is so. I know it's beta or whatever it is, but that is so cool. I have like 15, 20 different encounters already pre-built.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when someone it's just like click, and it's got the monsters, it's got the players, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. Just knock it
Yeah.
out. It's really cool. That's
Yeah.
more cool to me than the map thing yet.
Yeah.
But by the way, it's ahead of it in development.
Yeah.
So
I think it will tie together. So what you'll do is you'll build your
will.
encounters, you'll link them to the map, just put a little icon on the map,
yeah,
click that thing, and the encounter will start and everything. Yeah, I mean, it links really well.
It's more than that. You're not even building the encounter. You're going to buy the module. You'll click on the encounter.
All be
and
built
it
in,
will
yeah.
populate.
Yeah.
And you will have already told the encounter what type of group you've got.
Well, that's one of the nice things really
And
about the encounter builder. You don't tend to overpower because it will tell you what. Oh, by the way, that was a medium difficulty
does.
encounter. So, yeah, right.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And so it'll do it it'll do it for you. You will know, and it'll just do it. Just with a click of the button, you'll say, I've got 3 fifth level characters and 1 fourth level character, and you'll go click, and it'll set up the encounter to be the level that you want it to be. If you want it to be deadly, it'll be deadly. If you want it to be hard, it'll be hard, and it'll just do it. And I see it coming, and it's really cool.
The problem is
Because
that I can't get the encounter builder. I don't know how I would get the encounter builder to integrate with Roll20.
No.
So that's my problem. I got to stick in D&D Beyond because you set up the encounter builder and then you click run encounter and boof, it all just works for you. You just step through.
Does it.
You can see everyone's ACs and everyone's this, that, their points and everything else. Just works. And you when you get to each monster, you click on the monster and it just comes out in the thing, and you just click the rolls and it just works. It's just so much easier. I'm not having to switch between tabs and all this crap. It's all just there.
Yeah. If you do it between D&D Beyond and Roll20, it is a step process because you have one screen where you've got all the characters and they're going through their order, and you've got what you want to do on the map, and it's not perfect. Even with Beyond 20, which is a great. I mean, whoever sat down and did that just out of the goodness of their heart, God bless them. I mean, seriously, for nothing, they did some of the great heavy lifting of our time to make the game so cool. And, sadly, that's going away. But between those two pieces, it was good. But this is the future. I see it, and it is coming rapidly. I would say next 6 months, probably even. I'd say 6. We're at about 6 months out. If they keep the development at the same level, this is D&D.
Yeah, I honestly,
it is.
I'd like to, bash this around a little bit more and see how we get on. I think what we should do right now is I think we should say farewell to our viewers, and we should
take care.
Our
hey, thank you for putting up with us.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird session in comparison to the normal ones, but
I take full responsibility
we've
for the shortness.
We've learned a great deal.
Monty took so long to get sorted.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya. See you next week now.